Hey guys, if you have just watched the video on Eye of the Storm by author CD Blue, then you already know what this is. And first, let me stop and say like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's free. It is free. It's nada. Cost you nada. Nothing. Okay? So we are going to jump right into this next review, which I said I did this review again, had it saved, did not like it, wanted to redo it. And honestly, I love this book. I love this book. So this book is by author J. Nell, Nell. Oh, first of all, who am I? Because this might be my first video that you're seeing. I am Asira. I am author Asira. I am the author of over 80 books, best-selling books. They're available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart.com, just a lot of different websites. Yeah, so, and I also am the CEO and owner of Dream Wake Work Publishing, where I have authors, some pretty dope authors that are signed to me. Authors Chrissy E, T. Bedford, author Arnold Nkuna, who is a South African author who's doing his thing over there. Pop Gambino, J.A. Butler. Yeah, so, and our newest author who came out the gate swinging, TT Arabia. So, yeah, like, and I'm going to be putting links. And if you guys follow me on Facebook at author Asira. I'm also on IG at Dream Wake Work. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into it, because I just did a review that ended up being 3 parts because I am technologically challenged, okay? And so I'm gonna have to go through and post those, and I might do this one first because this one's gonna be one video. I promise. So the author is J. Nell, and the name of the book is Xanthe, the Obsidian Brotherhood. Okay, so let's say something really quick about author J. Nell. She is from Rochester, New York. Okay, so sister's from New York, not too far from where I'm from. I'm from Philly. So yeah, basically neighbors. A common fact that we have in common, because I always do a commonality, like something that some of my books have in common with the book that I'm talking about, or even something that I have in common with the author, just to help us better connect and me better connect with their work, is that we both write fantasy and sci-fi. And I would say that a close book that I have to this is my book, The Protector by Any Means, which is a sci-fi book. Literally, people from other planets living on Earth, and for specific reasons, and that all comes to a head in my book, The Protector. And part 2 is coming at you soon, trying to get a cover that I love for it, because y'all know one thing I do is a good cover. If you don't know, then look up Asira. Y'all gonna say, oh yeah, she's a cover snob, because I am. And one thing that I told y'all before in another video, I know, blame me, call me out, say whatever you want. If your cover is lacking, I can't. I probably will not read your book. I'm sorry, like I can't with the copy and paste. So that is where we are with that. So one thing that we do have in common is that we do both write fantasy and sci-fi. Again, the name of this book is Xanthe and the Obsidian Brotherhood. And again, if you see me looking to the side, that is because I have notes. Okay, so again, I did this video before. That's why, I've been off for a couple of weeks, because I should be posting every Sunday. I do have video, but I did not like those videos. So I'm redoing them, and I've been busy. I've been traveling. I just came back from the Dominican Republic, meeting my first grandbaby. Yes, and she loved her Nini, and Nini loves her Noni, and I miss her already. So that, and then like I said, working on helping other people write their books. Yes, I ghostwrite. I do development. I do editing. I do consults. And I also have a patient. I'm a nurse, and I do have a patient a couple days a week, because I'm taking all the little monies that is coming in from all of that and putting it into my project to bring my book to the screen correctly. Okay? So it is personal. It is a journey, and I don't care if it takes a year. It just has to take a year, because when it comes, it's going to come right. And it's going to come hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be all mine. Moi. So that's what I'm on. So just if y'all just like, damn, where's sis been? She ain't been posting, so much on Facebook. Or she not. Sis is getting them coins and put them to the side because we talked to the director and the producers. They dropped that cash tag of this is how much it's gonna cost. I said, Lord, sis got to get to work. So I've been hustling. Oh, by the way, I got them fall scents for the Dream and Design all natural body and hair. I got the snickerdoodle. I got that pumpkin. I got that cinnamon. So get at your girl. Handmade hair and body. It's given. Yeah. So just so y'all know. All right. So back to the book. The book, Xanthe, and I'm going to say it 1,000 times because y'all, to get it in y'all head. Xanthe, Xanthe, the Obsidian Brotherhood. Picture this. Okay? Decades, millennia ago, right? You have a civilization, all women, okay? Because we get it done, right? And they were so technologically advanced that what we have now today still is not seeing them. When we talk about technologically advanced, we probably talking about what's the movie that had Bruce Willis and Chris Tucker in it. You know what I'm saying? Like we probably talking about that. Cause or more, right? But it was all women, okay? And I'm trying not to give spoilers, but the book was so good. And like I said, you could tell me the ending of something, I'm still gonna watch it because for me it's the journey. You know what I'm saying? The destination is great, but it's the journey that gets me there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good if you want to like spoil something for me. I don't really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I believe in it for you guys, but for me, I don't care. Like, you could have told me, oh, this happened on House of the Dragon. Like, I'm a type of person who reads the books. I'm still going to watch the show. And I don't care if I know, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen at the end. I still want that journey and I want to see how it translates. So I have to be careful not to give y'all too much. So you have a civilization of women, okay? Technologically advanced. And they doing their thing. 3 of them are sisters. They're ruled by these 3 sisters. Okay? These 3 sisters, they're really advanced. Side note, I am working from home. And so if y'all hear some noise, I know the last video y'all said, oh, her 7-year-old. Well, I got a 16-year-old that just came downstairs and he's a noise box too. So if y'all hear something in the background, best believe he about to put something in the microwave and he probably going to do it with a song. So just to let y'all know if y'all hear something in the background. But again, I'm not doing this video again. So y'all got to work with me, grow with me. And this is real life. Y'all know how it is. This is real life. We got kids going on. We got pets. We got work. You know what I'm saying? We got, doorbells is ringing, motorcycles running down the street. It is what it is. So in this world, it's just the women and it's run by the 3 sisters and they have abilities, right? So you always got that youngest child that's on, usually it's the middle child, but sometimes the youngest child and they on one. So just put a pin in that because the youngest she's on one. So all of a sudden men start showing up in their little ships to the planet. And the women like, yo, all right, get rid of them. And then another wave comes. And then another, they get rid of them and another wave comes. It's like, okay, we got to figure out what y'all want because obviously y'all not about to stop coming. Okay? So they find out that where these men are coming from, their world is basically disintegrating. Right? So they're trying to they're scoping out somewhere where they can thrive. And they have found this community and they want to stay here. And the sisters are like, I guess we really don't have no choice, but go do it over there. Okay. So they also are not stupid. Okay. So they're like, these are whole men. So we need to build something to protect ourselves against these men in case they decide not to stay on their side. So they create the brotherhood, and it's hundreds of them, and they imbue this brotherhood with their gifts. Now, the first brother that they make is Xanthe, and they have powers. They can do elements, right? So they can create a void. They fire, water, those types of things. You want to know what else? Get the book. So Xanthe was the first. He's the most powerful, and he controls all of the elements, right? and they, they made the other brothers as well, and they each control an element. You know what I'm saying? So he's the top dog, if you understand what I'm saying. And it's a good thing that they made them, because little sis ran her little self over there to the men and was like, hey, help me overthrow my sisters. So they decide to do that. So the sisters, a war takes place, and Xanthe and the Brotherhood go to protect the women in their community against the men who have, moved over there and basically done what they basically tried to become colonizers. Is basically what it was. So they, are protecting them, and they tell the sisters, go meet us where, go to where we said, we would meet, and we'll catch up with you. They never found, after I don't know if they won or lost, you know what I'm saying, but they did hold the men off so that the sisters could get away. Okay. And that's why it's so quiet. That's my daughter, not my son. Because if it was my son, y'all would have heard him already. But yeah, they held them off so that the two sisters could get away. Now the sisters were smart, and they said, okay, when we're making these men to protect us, we're gonna put like a caveat in it, right? If they are away from us for a certain amount of time, they die. They go mad and die. Because if I'm creating you, right, and I'm giving you some of my powers, or all of my powers maybe, you can decide that you want to come against me. So you might leave and gather an army, or whatever the situation is. So what I would do is I would build in some kind of link between us. It could be a blood link, whatever it is, where if you're not getting something from me, then eventually you're going to perish. So that's kind of what they built in. So they never find the sisters, but they know that if not the sisters, then the descendants of the sisters will be able to help them. Why do they need help? Because they have been away from these sisters now for generations. Okay. We're talking like, this was so long ago, but now we're in today's time, 2022, 2023, 2024, where these men, they've been smart. You know what I'm saying? They've been looking for the sisters all these years, but they've been adapting to the times, right? Now they're rich on their own. They've, built businesses. They've invested in things. So they're, to look at them, they fit in with everyday people, but you wouldn't know that they have powers, you know what I'm saying? And that they are searching for these sisters or somebody from their bloodline, because where it used to be hundreds of them when the sisters created them, it's only down to a handful of them. And Xanthe, who is the most powerful, because again, they've been away from the sisters, so they've been dying off, right? So now you have Xanthe and a few of the brothers that are left, and they're still protecting each other. And now Xanthe, big bro, is going crazy, and he's gonna die. Okay, so they're like, okay, we don't want you to die. What can we do? We still, we're still looking for, either the sisters or somebody from their bloodline. So they out clubbing, and he just has a feeling when he sees this person, who I'm going to get into in a second, and he knows that she is a descendant of either the sisters or of the sisters' bloodline, and he has to have her. So he goes and he takes her. Yes, he's a kidnapper. I mean, he legit snatched her because he needed to be close to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the only thing that would quiet the symptoms that he was having that come with not being around the sisters, right? So, now they have somebody who is a descendant of that bloodline who's close to them. So you have that element of it. Let's get into who this person is. This person's name is Renaissance. Okay, strong Black woman. And I just want to put this out there. As Black women, do we have to save everybody? Because I know we tired. We tired. I mean, we got to save y'all when y'all human and when y'all not. Golly. So Renaissance, her blood, you know what I'm saying, and whoever she is a descendant of is like that's what's gonna save Xanthe. Renaissance doesn't really know her background. She was separated from her mom at a young age, and she just been trying to live life, her and her two friends that she met, going through the system. I'm trying not to do spoilers. So Xanthe has run into Renaissance. They have built something together on different levels, and it is keeping him sane and it's keeping him alive. However, he does not know if she is a descendant of the two good sisters or if she is a descendant of the bad sister, who, had whatever going on that she had going on with the men who were invading, the establishment, say the civilization, all of those, decades ago. So someone else has lived, because if Xanthe lived, and why would somebody else not live? So somebody who was not on the side of the good sisters and the brotherhood has lived. So they come in and they snatch Rennie, which means that if Xanthe doesn't get her back, then that's it for him. I'm trying not, let me see, because I don't want to give you guys too much. I want you guys to read this book because it's a good book. Okay, so they're family secrets on Renaissance's side. She wasn't like taken away from her mother as a baby or anything. Like, she knew her mom. I think she might have been like 9 or so, 10 or something like that, somewhere around there, when her mom went out, because her mom was a good mom, loved her, you know what I'm saying? When her mom went out, and they basically she ended up being home alone because something happened to her mom, and people found out, they came and took her, and boom, she went into the system. It's more to it. Read the book. So when the bad guy, now I'm not even gonna give y'all the bad guy's name. When the bad guy comes and snatches her, and Rennie, can we? I mean, how many times we gonna get kidnapped though, Rennie? Golly. But when they come and take her, you know what I'm saying, and she's away from Xanthe, when she is where she is, family secrets of who her mother and her ancestors are start to become clearer to her. And that is when the book ends. But we have to have the next part of the book, author Janelle, because this is what I know that this is going to take us where we find out which sister is she a descendant of. Is there a way that Xanthe and these other people can live without being in close proximity to, somebody who was, a descendant, of these, of her, this bloodline? Because here's my thing. Are you in close proximity to me because I am who I am? Because, when you get to know somebody, you get closer with them, that kind of happens, right? But is it because, like, are you with me because I'm saving you? Or are you with me for me? Like, that's, So I would have to, like, really be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, are you with me because you gotta be with, like, yeah, like, I know you going, the fact that you're gonna fall in love with me as a person that's a no-go. But what if we broke up and I didn't want to stay in this city? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I remain your captive because you gotta be near me because of who my bloodline is? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, as Black women, dang, we always gotta save somebody from something. You know what I'm saying? And you might just be with us because we're saving you from something. You know what I mean? Like, because once you get the power to save yourself, then we cut off, right? Like, then you don't need us no more. We can go, right? So that was one thing I was struggling with. Is because it's like, yeah, eventually, you know what I'm saying, y'all started to grow closer, but why is it just that? Like, it's just because I have something that you need right now. And if I no longer had it, or you no longer needed it, or you understood, like, how to make it for yourself, would you still even want to be bothered with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, would I still, mean this much to you? Like, those are the vibes that I was getting in the book, with her and Xanthe. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it's like, it's that genuine love story, you know what I'm saying? But hey, she might get over there to the captive, whoever, her captive, and be like, yo, I like you now. Yeah, who knows? Like, I can't wait for book 2 because I gotta see, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? Like, what was the process? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the history. Are the 2 sisters still alive? Is the 3rd sister still alive? Who was descended from who? I need all of that. Author Janelle, Xanthe, the Obsidian Brotherhood. I need all of it. But she does have a line of books out that you guys should check out also. I will say this. I love Black love. So at first you don't know if Xanthe is black or white. So, you know, I sometimes if I see, and I know this is bad, and I know it's not bad. Everybody just has their preference. And I have a line of books where there's a white, main character. 2 books. One is a book about abuse, and that happened by chance that the characters were white in that. And then there's another book that I co-wrote. Usually, if my characters are white, it was a book that was co-written with somebody, and the white main character. I'm not saying it doesn't have white characters in it at all. I'm saying the main white character who may show up on the cover is it was maybe the brainchild, or like it was from input from the other author. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, we can definitely do that, because I don't have an issue with that. But I like to write, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, my books to the culture. Like, I don't feel like we should have to put, white people on a cover, or like go to that aesthetic if that's what it's for. And I love Black love because Black love is real. So I kind of I like for us to see ourselves in it. So am I less likely to pick a book that has, you know what I'm saying? I'm less likely to pick a book that has, I will say that, because I want to see what the Black love is hitting for. Because that's what I know, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love to see. And I don't care about it, you know what I'm saying, in real life. Like, love who you want to love. I don't care. Like, do what you want to do. That's fine. But when I go for books and those things, I'm sorry, I got all these messages coming on my phone. All these books and just different things, then I like to see main characters that look like us. I like to see Black love thriving. So from the cover, I thought that, okay, a fantasy book with black fantasy characters, yes. But as you read it, you find out that Xanthe himself, now the Brotherhood is multicultural, and I love that too, right? But Xanthe himself is white. So, but I wasn't mad. Like I said, I'm not mad at it. And I did love, him, you know what I'm saying, and his strength. You know what I mean? Because he basically had to shoulder this for all these years, because he was the first one. He's the strongest. And he has a lot of baggage, because he may have been the person who had to put down a brother, because some of them go mad. So they go mad, and he would have to kill them, because they have to be killed by somebody that's stronger. You know what I'm saying? If they don't just die off. So if they go mad and try to kill everybody else, or try to rule the world or something, then Xanthe, being the first brother who has all of the powers, has to step in, and now it's his turn to, you know what I'm saying, he's about to die. You know what I mean? And he's tired. He like, man, I'm okay, just let me die, because I've been here for millennia. These people still ain't got to the level we was at when we was created, as far as technology and advancements in medicine and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. But, of course, on the other hand, you don't want to die. You don't want to leave your brothers out here alone, because you know what's going to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? So, and one other thing that I did like is that if they could have recreated that technology, then they would have. And they didn't. Why? Because the sisters made sure. Because if Xanthe and them could have recreated the world that they came from, they would have. And they have not. You know what I'm saying? Because they could not. Because they were created by those sisters. And those sisters were not sharing how they did that either. You know what I'm saying? So they were smart. They were smart. So I'm trying to see, are they alive and just like living in hiding? You know what I'm saying? Which sister, is Renaissance descended from? Do she got a little bit of, is it from the youngest sister, and then she gonna have a little bad girl Riri in her, you know what I'm saying, and go off, script, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Like, I'm waiting. Like, I need to know. Let me know. Because I don't think the part 2 is out. And I've been going through her books, and they're not mentioning these particular characters. So I'm not exactly tempted to read any other ones. I did like this one, and I forget where. I think I saw this one in ICU reading group, and said, oh, let me read this. And it was good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm invested in this story, because this is the story that I read. So I'm invested in this. Now, she does have other books. Pick them up. You know what I'm saying? They may be great books. I am with this story right here, and I want to know what happened. And it's more to it at the end. I'm not even going to tell y'all. Like, when she got taken, I did tell y'all that she got taken again away from Xanthe, and Xanthe needs her back. It was it's more after that, but I'm not going to tell y'all because y'all need to get the book. Okay? It's on Kindle. Get the book. It's on Amazon. Order that thing to your house. Get it. So, again, it's Xanthe and the Obsidian Brotherhood by author J. Nell. And it is a fantasy sci-fi book. And I am going to give it 4.5 stars. Which I think that might be the highest one I've done yet. I think it might be the highest one I've done. Yeah, I think the highest one I did was 4. So I'm going to give this one 4.5 stars. And I'm going to say, where's the rest? Author J. Nell. No, just sit here and wait. Because she making me wait. She making you wait. Where's the rest? Maybe I'm not. If the rest is out, send it to me. Let your girl know. I got questions that I want answered. Because there are books I read, I've read a part 1 to a series, and I was wholly not interested in the part 2. So I'm interested in the part 2. And maybe I'm missing it. Because like I said, you have a line of books. And I just haven't seen anything when I read the synopsis where this book is continued, but it's supposed to be. So it may be somewhere else and I just haven't found it. So if it is, get it to me. If it's not, let's go. Let's go, sis. Because this is the highest rating. So I need the rest. And you guys need to get it too. And I do link the books below, under the videos. So you are going to get the link to this book. And also to my book that, it has a common thread with. So let's go. Again, Xanthe and the Obsidian Brotherhood by author J. Nell. 4.5 stars, my highest rating thus far. I have read some other books in between this time frame since I am redoing this review video. Again, like I said, I had about 3 review videos sitting, but I did not care for them once I went back to look at them and to upload them. So I'm redoing them. This is the redo. That's why everything is going to be the same, because I'm going to sit here and redo them today, because today is the only day that I can do them in the near future, because I have so much stuff going on. So this is definitely one of them. And I might, at the beginning I said that I did another review first. I might just post this one because the other one ended up being 3 videos. Not long videos, but literally I would hit the pause button and then go to unpause my video because I have to stop and do something and it would just start all over again. So this one, since it's all one video, I think I might post this one first and then the other ones, because it's going to be a part 1, part 2, part 3 on that. I'm not doing it again. That just is what it is. Grow with me. Forgive me. I'm not perfect. Who is? Cast the first stone. All of that. So again, this is author Asira doing the book review on J. Nell's book, Xanthe, Xanthe, and the Obsidian Brotherhood, sci-fi fantasy vibes. 4.5 stars. I was here for the story. I was here for, for all of it. But us black women, we tired. We's got to save you no matter what planet you came from, which decade, which world. We's got to save you. Can we get a minute? Can we get a break? But I mean, it's what we do. It's that man. It is what it is. It's what we do. But just give us a minute. Dang. All right. See y'all in the next review video. Like, comment, subscribe, and send me a link of a book that you want me to do a review on if you want an honest review with a half rating. Stop being scary. It's free till the Patreon starts. So support. All right, y'all. Till next time.